Tuning a bow with a bare shaft. So one of the first things that you have to have a piece of equipment. You have to have a scale that will measure in grains. Now, not all arrows measure the same, and I have already weighed these. Out of a dozen arrows, 10 of them weigh 317 grains, 2 of them weigh 315 grains. So that's in with tolerance. And then on another set of arrows, we weighed them, and I got 3 arrows that weigh 268. I've got 4 arrows that weigh 269, and then the other arrows weigh 271 grains. So, in order for you to get a fair deal, buy your arrows from a reputable pro shop, because all those arrows are within the guidelines and the specs. Nothing against the box stores, but those arrows can deviate in grain weight as much as 20 to 25 grains, either lighter or heavier. So you need to take your arrows, weigh them, and make sure that they're all within 2 to 3 grains of the same weight. Then once you get your finished product, then you'd put your field point of choice on there, and then make sure that your arrow spins. So you spin your arrow lightly, make sure that your arrow is turning true on its axis. You can take a bare shaft, do the same thing, put your insert in and the field point, and then check it. Then once you get all that set, then it's time to go back into a range where you can shoot through paper and see how your arrows are doing. Okay, the first thing we're going to show you is the result of a properly tuned arrow and a properly tuned bow. We're going to shoot through paper, and then we'll go up there and see the result. All right, let's go check the result. This is his shot right here.
Money shot.
Not bad. Got a good little tear. Could be just a little bit, maybe just a little bit more tuned. Here's where the hole went through, and just a little side tear. It's not bad. Okay, now we're going to talk about shooting a bare shaft through paper, and we're going to paper tune a bare shaft. This arrow is a little bit longer, but the result is still going to be the same. And instead of wasting the arrow or cutting it down and not being able to use it, we're going to go ahead and shoot a long shaft. So he's going to take a bare shaft, shoot it through paper. Okay, let's go look at the result. This is the tear on the bare shaft. It's a little bit elongated, and that's because the shaft is a little bit longer than he normally shoots, and so it has a little bit more flex. Now, to compensate for that, you can take and rotate the shaft, because it has knocks in there that will rotate. You can rotate the shaft just a little bit at a time until you get a good true center shot and a good spine through the paper. So let's go back and we'll rotate the shaft and see what kind of result. Okay, when you're bare shafting or bare tuning a bare shaft, then you need to indicate where your starting point is. And in this case, the Beeman insignia was at about a 10 o'clock position, so he rotated it up to the 12 o'clock position. So our mark is right here on top of the shaft. Now we're going to shoot and see what kind of result we get. Okay, that's a pretty nasty tear. So we rotated back to the right. Now we're going to rotate to the left a little bit. Point to the tear.
First one, second one.
So just by rotating it a few degrees, it's got the spine way off. So now we're going to go back the opposite way and put the Beeman at about a 9 o'clock position. Okay, now we're ready to shoot. We still have a bad tear, so we're gonna go back to our 10 o'clock position. All right, let's take a look at that.
Coming back in.
We still had a little bit of a tear, not quite like what we had before. Tuning the bare shaft is tedious work, and trying to get the spine straight up and down, and that's what the objective is to get the spine of the arrow straight up and down so all the energy travels down the center of the shaft following the spine. Getting better? And cutting the arrow to the proper length will also give you a better chance of tuning your bow or tuning your arrow. There you go. And then that's the shot right there that we're looking for, this little tear right there. So by twisting the knock, getting it up and down, you got a good little tear, got a good shot. And that's what you're looking for right there. Once you get your arrow, you get your spine up and down like you like it, you get the shaft cut to the right dimension, then you go back and you dress it up, put your vanes or feathers on there, and then you're ready to make a shot.
Just for the record books.
Always make sure your equipment is in line, your equipment's in tune. You'll have better luck out in the field, and you'll have better luck on the hunt. Keep these few tips in mind. Go to your local professional if you need help, and they'll keep you pumping blood. I'm Dave Leining. That's your archery tip for the week.